My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
Anyways, let me stop right there. My brothers and sisters, if you did not know, my name is TheGamer2323, and today I am here to review Microsoft's conference that they had May 21st, Tuesday, yesterday. You know, and so if you watched my PlayStation 4 conference review, which was like 42 minutes, and a lot of people watched the whole thing, which I appreciate you guys for that. I don't think this video will be as long as that, just because this conference was not as long as Sony's conference. This conference was honestly probably like an hour and a half. It wasn't that long, so it won't be as long as that one. But saying that, our brother's review of Microsoft's press conference, I think so. First off, you gotta understand something, okay? This conference, it had a lot of hype around it, okay? People were speculating, what does Microsoft have in store for us? What are they gonna bring to the table? What do they have planned for next gen? What's gonna make a brother want an Xbox instead of a PlayStation 4? That's really what this conference meant to us gamers, at least, okay? So all these people trying to dismiss this conference, being like, really, dude, right now, really? Okay, first off, this conference meant nothing. E3 is right around the corner. I'm sure that's where they'll show all their games. So you just need to calm your tits, bro. No, I'm not calming my tits, because this conference meant something. It meant the reveal of the next Xbox, you know, and the first impression matters. Now, I do think some people are taking the wrong approach. Some people are saying, screw the Xbox, I'm team PlayStation 4 too. I'm over here on this bandwagon now, okay? Which I can't really say I blame them. But at the same time, I don't think you should be deciding now which console you want. E3 is still right around the corner. That's really the main show of what's going to really make, like, what should really make your decision of which console you want. I already know I'm team PlayStation 4 because I'm about the game. So, but yes, E3 is still right around the corner, so I don't think you should have your decision set in stone yet. But back to like how I said, the first impression matters. Just how you go in for a job interview, because you ain't got no job, you trying to look for a job. So what do? You apply job after job after job. You freaking get a haircut, you know, and you fix yourself up. You put on your best tuxedo and you go in that sucker saying, am I preaching already in this video? Yes, I do believe I am, okay? Just how you go in for a job interview and you try to give off a good first impression because you might not get that second impression. That's what this conference meant. It meant the first impression of what you're gonna, you know, like what does this next Xbox, what's gonna make me want this next Xbox? That was the first impression. So all these people trying to dismiss it, you're wrong. But at the same time, you're right, because E3 is still right around the corner. That's all I'm saying, okay? Saying that, preach mode is officially on in this preach mode is officially on in this video. So let me finally start talking about the conference itself. So, the next Xbox, now they had a whole intro and they show a video on the main screen. And the whole intro of this conference, they said, for the first time ever, you and your TV will have a relationship. And I'm just like, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? You start off your conference by saying, for the first time ever, you and your TV will have a relationship. And I'm just like, oh God. Like, what direction is this conference taking? So after I got my laughs out from that, I started to really pay attention to what they had to show. So, of course, they announced the next Xbox, and you know, some people were speculating. We didn't even know the name of what this console was going to be. Some people were saying Xbox 720, some people were saying Xbox Durango, some people were saying Xbox Infinity. No, none of that. None of that. Freaking Microsoft did a complete U-turn on us suckers and said, you know what? we thought long and hard about this, okay? Our first Xbox was just called the Xbox, okay? I'm freaking spitting everywhere in this video because I'm preaching so freaking our second Xbox was called the Xbox 360, okay? My brothers and sisters, I am here to present to you our new next-gen Xbox, the Xbox One. And I'm just like, how in the blue cheese do you come up with the Xbox One? Me personally right now the Xbox Durango is not sounding that bad. I would have went with the freaking Durango instead of the Xbox One. Really? You go from Xbox to Xbox 360 to Xbox. It's like you're going back. Anyways, it's called the Xbox One. I think they could have came up with a better name than that. But whatever. I mean, Xbox Infinity would have been a good name, but Xbox One. Okay, guess that works. So, you know, and they actually show off the Xbox. This junk looks like the VCR I sold at a yard sale like 8 years ago. 8 years. Tell me this VCR does not look exactly like the Xbox One. The only difference is the Xbox One is more shiny. That's the only difference. So I gotta tell you, I don't really like how the console looks itself. I mean, it looks like a VCR, dude. Just too bulky. It's just like, wow. But you know, so but that's how it looks. At least they had, you know, the guts to show off their Xbox at this conference. Because remember, at Sony's conference, they didn't show off the PlayStation 4. I mean, they had just a teaser to show off the PlayStation 4 just a few days ago, but we really couldn't see it because it was all blurred out. So at least they had, you know, the balls, I would say, to show off their next Xbox. So I do commend them for that, but I gotta tell you, this junk looks just like the VCR I sold at my yard sale. I think Microsoft bought that. I think Microsoft bought my VCR 8 years ago in this stock, okay? So the controller, it really has a sleek design to it. I mean, I love the controller. Xbox have always had great controllers. Some people say it's the best controller in gaming history just because of the way it fits in your hand. It just feels nice. So the controller, no problem. The console, how it looks, it could have been better, just like the name of this. But a little bit of its specs. Has an 8-core CPU, 8 gigabytes of RAM, just like the PlayStation 4, 500 gigabyte hard drive. Finally has a Blu-ray player in this sucker. Yes, Microsoft, you're finally starting to catch up. Let me stop. It has a USB 3.0. That's just a few of the specs. So, like I said, I mean, definitely the name could have been better than the Xbox One. I would have chosen the Durango. Oh, I would have chosen the cable box over the Xbox One. But so yes, the name could have been better. I do think the console itself, it looks like a VCR. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. But so that's really what the whole next Xbox is about. The Xbox One looks like a VCR, but it does have the 8 gigabytes of RAM, the 500 gig hard drive and stuff like that, and a Blu-ray player. So, you know, it does have some good stuff inside of it. Moving on to the presentation, okay? Dude walks out on stage, and this is really where the Kinect comes in, because here's the thing. Every Xbox One comes bundled with a Kinect. So Microsoft is not done with the Kinect. They're going to try to force the Kinect on every brother and every sister that buys the Xbox One. So every Xbox comes bundled with the Xbox Kinect. Okay, no problem. Here's my problem. The Xbox One does not function without the Kinect. So when you say, if you were to buy a Xbox One day one, okay, you set it up, you got your Kinect set up and your Xbox One and stuff like that, you have to keep it that way. If you were to, you know, unplug the Kinect, your Xbox will not function. It functions with the Kinect, and I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of creepy, okay? The Kinect has a camera, it can listen to your voice, and you mean to tell me you can't ever disconnect it? It's like, because the way to turn on your Xbox, the Kinect is always in a low-powered state. So it's always on, always. And I don't know, to have a camera that can listen to you at all times and you can't turn off, it's just like, what if a brother is trying to get his freak on in this? Like, it's just like, why are you always watching me? Why are you always listening? It's just kind of creepy. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that was really shocking to me. Like, the Xbox One only functions with the Kinect. And the reason why is because it's really a big part of how the system oh my god, it's really a big part of how the system operates. Okay, so the presentation, okay, he says Xbox on, bam, the Xbox instantly turns on with the Kinect, and that's how it's always going to turn on. You say Xbox on, bam, Xbox turns on. He said Xbox TV, bam, went straight to the TV. Xbox Music, bam, went straight to the music. I gotta say, I was really impressed by the responsiveness. There was like no delay. Like when he said Xbox do something, it did it. So I was impressed by the responsiveness of it, and you know, and stuff like that. But he kept on. Xbox, Internet Explorer, bam, Internet Explorer, Xbox, Skype. He was showing like all these features, and then, you know, I'm just like, I wonder if he was to say Xbox, play games, what would the system say? Like, I'm sorry, I'm just all about the features and apps right now, because they were showing no games for a good, what was it, a good 45 minutes to an hour, not a single game showing. I'm just like, I feared this, and honestly, this conference was what I expected. This seems to be Microsoft's whole approach. They're more about entertainment as opposed to gaming, and you know, so but it went on. Like he kept on saying Xbox, do this, do that, do that. I'm like, Xbox, play games. How about that? Play games for me. It just got ridiculous. But like I said, I was impressed by the responsiveness of it, you know. But I mean, come on, it's a gaming console. Shocker, okay? Breaking news. Gamers buy video game consoles to play games. Yes, I know, shocking, right? I know, it's crazy. Okay, so but I was impressed by the responsiveness. Let me say that. The problem was they just didn't. They showed the games too late, and they didn't show enough games. Okay, so then finally EA Sports walks out on stage. They show FIFA, NBA Live, which is making a comeback after what? 3 years after NBA Elite 11. That jump just went. So NBA Elite / Live is back. They show off a trailer for Madden 25, NBA Live 14, FIFA, and EA Sports said that they will have exclusive content for FIFA 14 only on Xbox One. I'm like, okay, I'm not buying the Xbox One for sports games, but so that's what that is. Then they show off a trailer for Forza 5, which looked good, but again, it's a trailer. They didn't show it. They did not show any gameplay. No gameplay whatsoever. Everything was all trailers. Okay, so they showed a trailer off for Forza 5. Then Quantum Break. They showed off a trailer for Quantum Break, and I don't know if it's just me, but does Quantum Break not remind you of Beyond Two Souls on PlayStation? That jump was like, did they just completely, like, the jump just as soon as I seen the trailer, it just reminded me of Beyond Two Souls. And I'm just like, wow. Okay, Microsoft, I see how you guys are rolling. I mean, at least it's another exclusive to them, and it's made by the people that made Alan Wake, you know. So Alan, oh my, can I say this name please? And Alan Wake was a good game, so I'm pretty sure that Quantum Break will be, you know, a good game. But it really did remind me of Beyond Two Souls, I must say that. Okay, then 343 Industries walks out on stage. We all know the only reason why I own an Xbox 360 till this very day is because of one game and one game only: Halo. So when 343 Industries walks out on stage, I'm thinking, oh dude, Halo 5 is for real. We in this sucker. No, none of that. Instead of milking your franchise already with another Halo game, they decide to announce a live action TV show of Halo. Directed by Steven Spielberg. Directed by Steven Spielberg, and I'm just like, wow. Wow, dude. I mean, oh my god, dude. A TV show for Halo. Okay, but again, where are the games? Then they show that NFL is coming to Xbox, so you can watch the NFL games on Xbox when that comes. Okay, that's great too. Again, where are the games? Then they say that the Xbox One is to get 15 exclusives the first year. Will these be Kinect exclusives? Will these be indie games? I mean, what Will these be AAA exclusive? I'm talking about this junk the Xbox One needs. We all know that's Xbox's weak point, the exclusives. They say 15 exclusives are to come in the first year. Everyone better be a AAA exclusive. I mean, the Xbox really needs exclusives, okay? Then, the last thing they showed, which I was not surprised at all, Call of Duty Ghosts. And I'm just like, no. This cannot be the end of this conference. They show off Call of Duty Ghosts. They say, oh, brand new engine, brand new story, brand new characters. We'll have dynamic maps now. All this stuff. They freaking even focused on the dog in Call of Duty. I'm like, really? And hey, no shocker here. Call of Duty Ghosts will get exclusive DLC first on Xbox One. It's just like, come on. And then when that was it, I was like, no, this cannot be the end of this conference. Call of Duty Ghosts was the end of that conference. The last thing they showed was Call of Duty Ghosts, and that was the conference. That was the conference. So a lot of this stuff came after the conference was over, but I kind of wanted to add it into this video because I didn't want to do a separate vid about it. So let's just talk about it, okay? There was a rumor that the next Xbox, the Xbox One, will always require a constant internet connection in order to work. People were freaking out saying, what the heck is this? Xbox boss Don Matrix states, no, you don't always have to be connected. Gamers can calm down. We got you covered. I mean, that's what he said. So, I mean, that debunks the rumor that the next Xbox requires a constant internet connection to work. But then there was an article that I came across maybe like 5 minutes after the conference was over, and I found out that this junk was confirmed. Not that it was a rumor, Microsoft confirmed it. And if you did not know which console you wanted, the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4, this really kind of helps you decide. Now, I was going to get both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, just how I have PS3 and the Xbox 360. But when I found out about this article, and more importantly, when I found out that this article was confirmed, I had to take a step back. I was like, whoa, calm down. And even when I posted it on Twitter, people were like, dude, you're lying, you're BSing, you're just a PlayStation fanboy, get the freak out of here with that. People did not believe me. This junk is confirmed. There is a fee to play used games. Let me get into it, okay? So all Xbox One games require a mandatory install onto the user's system hard drive. And to install the same disc on another's user system, a fee is required. So to my understanding, you buy a game on the Xbox One, there's a mandatory install that you have to install it when you first get it, you know, and it installs to your hard drive, and it also, the game is connected to your Xbox Live account. So the game that you first buy, when you first open it, you put it in, it installs to your Xbox One, and it freaking somehow it's connected to your Xbox Live account. Say if you were to take that game over to your friend's house, put it in, he can play that game at a fee. A fee, and the fees that I'm hearing, it's $40, $50, or $60. And I just could not believe this. Like, I was trying to like somehow find something that debunked this, because I was like, whoa, there's no way possible that this is true. Then Major Nelson, he's one of the, I guess, spokesperson for he works for Microsoft. He comes out and sends out a tweet trying to, you know, clarify the confusion. Because there was a lot of confusion. You know, people were saying, "Is this really real?" So Major Nelson, he comes out with a tweet, and you know, it goes to his blog, and I'm gonna read this junk word by word of what this dude said. We know there is some confusion around used games on Xbox One, and we wanted to provide a bit of clarification on exactly what we've confirmed today. While there have been many potential scenarios discussed today, we have only confirmed that we designed Xbox One to enable our customers to trade in and resell games at retail.
Beyond that, we have not confirmed any specific scenarios. Another piece of clarification around playing games at a friend's house. Should you choose to play your game at your friend's house, there is no fee to play that game while you are signed in to your profile. So that's what it seems like to me, that the only way you can avoid that fee, say if you were to take that game to your friend's house and play it on his Xbox One, the only way that your friend could play that game and avoid the $40, $50, $60 fee is if you sign into your Xbox Live account. I mean, that's what I'm getting from it. That to my understanding, that's what I'm getting from it. The only way you can avoid that fee is if you take the game to your friend's house and he signs into your Xbox Live account, because like I said, the game is connected to your Xbox Live account. But it takes away the point of used games. It really does. Like this could be the at least on the Xbox One, it's like, why would you even risk buying a used game and have to go through all this stuff to pay a fee to play a used game? This really looks bad. Now, maybe at E3, if Sony confirms the same thing, then it will kind of take some of the heat off the Xbox. But this is not good. Like, I don't see how something good could come from this. But maybe in the future I'll do a video going more in depth about it. But they confirmed that there is a fee to play used games. So that's all I have to say with this Xbox conference review. What did you guys think about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What's the future of Xbox? The future of PlayStation? The future of freaking Nintendo? Okay, it's just really wow. This is a very exciting week, and The Last of Us demo comes out May 31st. So this will definitely pass by time quicker because there's so much stuff going on. But yeah, so that's my review for the Xbox One. And saying that, hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you on my next one. All right, peace.